Hello. Welcome back to International Scholars. In this video we will go through the fully funded scholarship opportunities at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. But before we get started, please subscribe to this channel to get updated on latest scholarship opportunities. Thank you. Nanyang Technological University, NTU, is a non-profit public higher education institution located in the metropolis of Singapore. The university is ranked second in Singapore and 36th in the world according to Times Higher Education's 2023 edition of the Best Global Universities. Admissions at Nanyang Technological University are quite competitive with an acceptance rate of approximately 36%. NTU offers various scholarships opportunities to admitted undergraduate and postgraduate students. These scholarships are fully funded and covers the full need of the admitted students for the duration of study at the university. Undergraduate scholarships. NTU offers a variety of scholarships to newly admitted students pursuing their full-time undergraduate studies. These scholarships are generally awarded to students based on academic merit and good co-curricular records. Some of these scholarships include 1. The NTU University Scholars Program, also known as the NTU USP Scholarship, is the most prestigious scholarship for newly admitted international students. This scholarship covers full coverage of subsidized tuition fees, living allowance of 6,500 Singapore dollars per academic year, accommodation allowance of up to 2,000 Singapore dollars per academic year, one-time computer allowance of 1,750 Singapore dollars, travel grant of up to 5,000 Singapore dollars for an overseas study or attachment program subject to terms and conditions in the travel grant form, and lastly, overseas benefits in the semester of the NTU USP Study Abroad or NTU Exchange Program. 2. The Nanyang Scholarship or the Nanyang Scholars Program. The Nanyang Scholarship is awarded to outstanding freshmen in science and engineering fields. The benefit of this scholarship includes full coverage of subsidized tuition fees, living allowance of 6,500 Singapore dollars per academic year, accommodation allowance of up to 2,000 Singapore dollars per academic year, travel grant of up to 5,000 Singapore dollars for an overseas program subject to terms and conditions in the travel grant form, computer allowance of 1,750 Singapore dollars. The Nanyang Scholars Program offers guaranteed 4 years of stay in NTU halls of residence, guaranteed overseas exchange for 1 semester, guaranteed overseas final year research project with coverage for airfare, accommodation, meals, insurance and visa fees, and opportunities for research attachment from year 1 onwards and to attend an international conference with subsidy. 3. The Nanyang Scholarship, which is NTU's foremost undergraduate scholarship, is awarded to outstanding freshmen pursuing undergraduate programs. Nanyang Scholarship recognizes students who excel academically, demonstrate strong leadership potential, and possess outstanding co-curricular records. Hence, it is important to be prepared at each stage of the application and interview process. The Nanyang Scholarship benefits include full coverage of subsidized tuition fees, living allowance of 6,500 Singapore dollars per academic year, accommodation allowance of up to 2,000 Singapore dollars per academic year, travel grant of up to 5,000 Singapore dollars for an overseas program subject to terms and conditions in the travel grant form, and a one-time computer allowance of 1,750 Singapore dollars. 4. College Scholarship. The college scholarship covers up to the normal program duration on condition that the scholarship holder maintain a record of good academic performance and exemplary conduct. The benefits of the scholarship are full coverage of subsidized tuition fees and living allowance of 5,000 Singapore dollars per academic year. 5. The School Scholarship. The school scholarship only cover the full tuition of the recipients. 6. The Science Scholarship is awarded to outstanding freshmen pursuing full-time undergraduate science programs in NTU. This scholarship covers full coverage of subsidized tuition fees, Explorer grant of up to 3,000 Singapore dollars for an overseas study attachment program subject to terms and conditions in the Explorer grant form, and opportunities for research attachment program. For other undergraduate scholarship opportunities at Nanyang Technological University, check out for the link in the description below. Scholarship Eligibility Criteria. The eligibility criteria is the same for all undergraduate scholarships at NTU. These criteria are very important and must be noted carefully. The criteria are as follows. 1. Applicants must possess outstanding IB diploma or Year 12 equivalent qualifications. 2. Applicants must possess excellent co-curricular records, and lastly, applicants must have demonstrated strong leadership qualities and potential. Terms and conditions for NTU scholarships. 1. Scholarship holder must not hold concurrently any other scholarships, bursaries, university loans or awards without the approval of the university. 2. Scholarship holder is required to maintain a minimum CGPA of 3.5 over 5.0. Academic performance will be reviewed every semester. 3. The scholarship may be withdrawn at any time if, in the opinion of the university, the scholarship holder's progress or behavior is deemed unsatisfactory. 4. If the scholarship holder decides to terminate the scholarship prematurely, a repayment will be imposed. Application procedures. Applicants are required to submit their application for admission before submitting their application for scholarship. So, we're going to discuss the admission requirements and procedures. Admission procedure. To apply to NTU online, you have to determine your application group which corresponds to the qualification you hold by referring to the admissions website. Then, click on the corresponding link for details of the admissions requirements and procedures for a successful undergraduate admission. For applicants with international qualifications, at least 12 years of general education or participation in the high school national examinations in the year of application is needed in order to be considered for admission. Also, one of the following exams must be submitted: IELTS with a minimum overall score of 6, or TOEFL with a minimum of 90, or a minimum score of 1250 in the SAT, or a minimum of 55 in the PTE academic, or a minimum composite score of 30 in ACT. The IELTS, TOEFL, and PTE academic scores obtained in the last 2 years leading up to the application deadline are only considered, while the validity period for the SAT and ACT is 5 years. In addition to fulfilling the minimum entry requirements, you must also satisfy the minimum subject requirements for the programs you apply. Check the minimum subject requirements webpage for the program you wish to apply. Also, there are some specific country-based requirements for international applicants. These requirements can be found on the International Qualifications page. How to apply. Step 1. Apply online. Application to undergraduate programs is done online at your own comfort anytime during the application period. Once you click on the application link, you will be directed to a page where you will fill your personal details, choice of programs, educational qualifications, achievements, and other required information. You will receive a confirmation email with your application number after you have successfully submitted the application form. You can check the description below for the application link. Step 2. Payment of the application fee. The application fee payable is 25 Singapore dollars for international applicants and 15 Singapore dollars for Singaporeans and Singapore permanent residents. The fee is non-refundable and payable whether your application is ultimately successful or not. Payments can only be made online by Visa or MasterCard. If you have a bank account in Singapore, you may use PayNow to make the application fee payment. Non-payment or late payment after closing deadline will render your application incomplete and will no longer be processed. Step 3. Submission of supporting documents. Applicants are required to submit the required supporting documents by the deadline to complete your application. Failing which, your application will be treated as cancelled. The documents required for submission include: 1. Personal identity to establish your correct identity and facilitate processing of applications. International applicants should provide their passport particulars page. Singaporeans and Singapore permanent residents must provide Singapore Identity Card or NS Identity Card if serving full-time national service. International applicants without passport may submit birth certificate or personal identity card. 2. High school result slip, certificate or diploma. 3. Secondary school result slip or certificate. 4.
University academic transcripts for current or former university student only.
5. Any of the following: TOEFL, SAT, IELTS or IELTS indicator, PTE academic and ACT with writing if applicable. Applicants are to upload score sheet to their checklist, and are strongly encouraged to also submit test score through the testing body for verification purpose. And 6. International Olympiad Award certificate if applicable. Applicants are strongly encouraged to make use of the uploading feature as it saves cost and speeds up the processing of their application. Uploading of scanned image from original result slip or certificate in its original color is acceptable. Photocopies of academic results must be certified by your school teachers or principal or any gazetted officers before uploading. Submitting documents through email is not acceptable. If you are admitted, you must be able to produce the original copy of the uploaded documents upon request. Note: ensure that you have uploaded all required or available documents before you click the Confirm button, as you will not be able to access the checklist again once the button is clicked. Once the application is submitted and you have the application number, you can now apply for any of the scholarships we discussed earlier by following these procedures. 1. Apply for the scholarship through the intranet portal with your assigned application number. As part of completing the form, a personal essay of not more than 300 words is required. The 3 topics you may write on are shown in the scholarship application form. 2. After completing your scholarship application form, applicants are required to submit a recent passport-size photo and a referee's appraisal online. The appraisal is to be completed by your school teacher, who must not be your family or relative. After you have submitted your scholarship application, you will be provided with a URL to be forwarded to your school teacher. When you are passing the link to your teacher, make sure to inform him or her of your NTU application number and date of birth, as he or she will need the information to submit the appraisal online. Your school teacher is to complete the online appraisal form and submit it within 7 days of your scholarship application. If your teacher is not able to submit it online within 7 days and needs more time, please inform him or her to submit as soon as possible, preferably not more than 2 weeks from your date of scholarship application. Note that only one appraisal may be submitted online to support your application. Selection interview. Scholarship selection interviews will take place within 2 months from the date the NTU program offer is released to successful students. Only scholarship applicants that are shortlisted for an interview will be informed via email within a month from the date of the NTU program offer. Deadline. The scholarship application period is the same as the admission application period. Applications submitted after the closing date will not be considered. The deadline for application to NTU undergraduate program varies by application type, but the general deadline for international applicants is February 21, 2023. Graduate scholarships. There are various fully funded opportunities for graduate students at NTU. Some of these scholarships include: 1. Singapore International Graduate Award, also called SINGA Scholarship. The SINGA Scholarship supports PhD studies in biomedical sciences, computing and information sciences, engineering and technology, and physical sciences. Benefits of the SINGA Scholarship. The SINGA Scholarship Award provides support for up to 4 years of PhD studies, including tuition fees, monthly stipend of 2,200 Singapore dollars, which will be increased to 2,700 Singapore dollars after the passing of the qualifying examination. One-time airfare grant of 1,500 Singapore dollars, and one-time settling in allowance of up to 1,000 Singapore dollars. Scholarship eligibility. The SINGA Scholarship is open to all international graduates with a passion for research and excellent academic results. Note: SINGA is intended primarily for international students studying for the first time in Singapore. Singaporeans, Singapore permanent residents, and international students studying or have studied in Singapore tertiary institutions are not eligible. Applicants must possess good skills in written and spoken English, and lastly, applicants must have good reports from academic referees. To apply for the SINGA Scholarship, check the description below for the application form link. 2. The Nanyang President's Graduate Scholarship. The Nanyang President's Graduate Scholarship (NPGS) is a competitive and prestigious scholarship scheme designed to encourage outstanding graduates or final-year students to take their first step towards a leading research career by studying for a full-time PhD at NTU. Scholarship benefits. The award is tenable for 1 year in the first instance and is renewable subject to good progress. The maximum period of the scholarship is 4 years for PhD candidates, as determined by school, as well as availability of research funding in each case. The benefits of the scholarship include 1. Tuition fees. 2. Campus accommodation. 3. Monthly stipend of about 3,100 Singapore dollars for international students. 4. Conference allowance of up to 4,000 Singapore dollars per year. 5. Annual book grants of up to $500. 6. One-time IT allowance of about $1,500, and 7. One-time thesis allowance of $600.
Scholarship eligibility. There is no restriction as to the nationality of candidates. However, preference will be given to Singapore citizens and Singapore permanent residents. Applicants must have an honors or equivalent at bachelor's level. If you have not yet completed your undergraduate degree program, you will need to furnish documentation from your university that you are on track to get an honors degree or equivalent. Application procedures. To apply for this scholarship, check the description below for the application link. The application for academic year 2023-2024 will expire on the 31st of December 2022.
Applicants to National Institute of Education, NIE, may apply directly via the NIE portal. Check the description for link. Successful candidates will be informed on the outcome of their application together with the offer of admissions via email. Applicants are required to observe the terms and conditions for the award of the scholarship.
3. The NTU Research Scholarship. The NTU Research Scholarship is awarded to outstanding graduate students for research.
Benefits of the scholarship. The award is tenable for 1 year in the first instance and is renewable subject to good progress. The maximum period of the scholarship is 2 years for master's candidates and 4 years for PhD candidates, as determined by school, as well as availability of research funding in each case. The scholarship covers 1. Annual tuition fees. 2. 2,200 Singapore dollars monthly stipend for international PhD students, and 1,900 Singapore dollars monthly stipend for master's students. For scholars who pass the PhD qualifying examination, he or she may be eligible for an additional stipend of up to $500 per month. The increased in stipend is subjected to good performance in research in the attainment of required standards for courses taken. The university reserves the right to vary the amount of the stipend at any time by written notice.
How to apply. Interested candidates should indicate their interest in the scholarship in their application for admission. For the application link, check the video description below. Successful candidates will be informed on the outcome of their application together with the offer of admissions via email.
Applicants are required to observe the terms and conditions for the award of the scholarship.
For other graduate scholarship opportunities, check the description below for more information.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.